welcome to my channel. We're back with another video. For those who don't know, I am Desire, not Desiree. It's Desire, known as Wigs by Desire, but I'm rebranding. We're gonna talk about that in another video as well. But today I got my notebook because I wrote notes of what I want to talk about, and yeah, but get into this look. Just get into the look. Asia did her thing, y'all. She did her thing. If you're in Houston, you need to be booking with Asia. Asia Styles, period. I'm gonna put it on the screen up here, down here, wherever I need to put it. But your girl did her thing. But yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about how I started my business, and things that I would do differently now since I'm rebranding and stuff. And you know, things like that. I'm really just making this video because it's a lot of people out there that's like struggling to start and like procrastinating. And girl, when I say just do it, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Like, just do it. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. A backstory on how I started doing wigs. So I always been into hair, like doing hair when I was a kid. Like I grew up, my granny taught me how to braid on one of those little Barbie doll heads. And then from there, I just was braiding all the time, braiding friends and family hair, doing little sew-ins, you know, learning off of YouTube real quick how to do people's hair. I was doing a little micro, what is it called? The micro braids and everything you think of, I was doing. Like anything I put my mind to, I could do it. So I always had that mindset. So I did family members only. I was in St. Louis, so I'm from there. And I didn't really want to do it for the public. Like it was just a friend and family type thing, like they knew. Like I didn't ever want to promote it. My granny used to be like, girl, pull the camera out, take a picture, take a picture. I just take the little pictures and I didn't do no what. I kept them in the phone. And I just be thinking like, dang, if I would have started doing what I do now back then when my granny was telling me to do it, I would have been like through the roof already, you know? I would have been like Ming Lee, but better. You know, I started in, that was what, 2012, 2010? So long ago. But you know, I just didn't see the vision for myself back then. So being in St. Louis, it's just so small-minded. Like, not talking about nobody from there. A lot of people get out of there, but like it's just different. If you know, you know. I don't want to get into it, but so yeah, I started out doing friends and family hair, and then I really just kind of stopped. Like I just didn't like it. Like I was just like, I don't like standing there that long. Then I was doing their hair for like $20, $30 for, like it was just no money. So I'm like, I'm not gonna keep doing this. So I got my little regular job, turned 18, ended up joining the Army. But mind you, me and my best friend before that, me and my best friend grew up doing each other's hair. We used to practice on each other's hair. She was better at styling. I was better at like actually installing or braiding, you know, stuff like that. So we practice on each other's hair, practice on my own hair, stuff like that. And yeah, so I joined the Army in 2018, January 2nd, 2018. I was still 18 years old. I only joined because I did not want to stay in St. Louis, and I did not know, I really just did not know what I wanted to do. Like I knew I wanted to be a vet back then. I went to school for a vet tech, so I am certified, but it was just like, okay, school is out. I never thought I was going to college, so I'm like, dang, what else can I do? I'm like, well, the Army, you know, I started seeing them commercials, and you know, I started looking into it. I got on YouTube, looked into it. I'm like, all right, I'm about to join. I'm gonna join. So I originally wanted to join to be a vet tech, y'all, but I ended up joining to be a tanker. It's a long story behind that, y'all. It's a long story. If y'all want to know about that, comment below, because that's a whole nother story. But yeah, I ended up joining the Army as a tanker. And then thinking that I'm gonna be so rich, y'all. I'm thinking I'm gonna be a rich ass bitch in the Army. No, ma'am. I got in the Army, y'all. I don't even talk about that because that's a whole other video. If y'all want to know about, you know, the Army pay and stuff like that, but basically, it was to the point where I was making more money outside the Army than in the Army. So it kind of like was a big eye opener for me. And I'm like, dang, like you really gotta know how to budget, save, and you know, and I wasn't good at that. I wasn't taught that because, you know, St. Louis, growing up poor and stuff like that, I just wasn't taught none of that. So it was just like, okay, I like to spend, and I don't know. It was, you know, it was my mindset. Like I knew I could make it back. Well, not then, but it was just like, dang, I'm running out of money now. I gotta wait a whole other 2 weeks. I'm like, this ain't it. When I was a server before I joined, I was getting money every day. Like, So it was a huge transition. So I joined January, we graduated basic in April, and then I was living it up until December. We had Christmas leave, y'all. We had Christmas leave, and I ended up going back home to St. Louis, hung out with my best friend. We hung out for like a week. I was out there for like a week, hung out with family, friends. And then after the week went by, I still got another week that I was supposed to be in St. Louis. I'm like, I had to tell my best friend, like, bitch, I'm broke. My best friend used to help me a lot though. Like, she used to send me money to pay my phone bill until I got paid. I sent her it back. Like, people get tired of that, but she was doing it, and I'm very grateful that she was definitely doing it for me. But yeah, I'm like, I ran out of money, so my best friend like, why you don't do hair? She already owned her own salon, so I'm like, she was like, why you don't do hair out here? Make a flyer, post it, and stuff like that. I'm like, girl, I don't really do that. I'm just saying all that, but child, I was like, I ain't got no choice. Fuck it, let me go ahead and do it. So I ended up posting that I was doing hair in St. Louis, and I only had one client, y'all, and it was my friend, sister that that know me, and she let me do her braids, and I did her braids. I only did it for like $85, but something was nothing. Took pictures of it, and then I ended up posting it. I was posting on Snapchat, and I didn't have an Instagram yet, so just Snapchat. So then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just post it. I'm like doing hair on the side within like the Facebook groups, I think. I don't know, it was something like that. Like, I honestly don't remember. Like, after I left St. Louis, I just know I had people writing me like, oh, you can do this on me. Or no, I would post a picture like, who can I do this on for this amount of money? Y'all just provide the hair, like, real cheap, real, something real quick. And a lot of people was like, me, I do it. And I just kept doing that until I built clients. And then one day, so that's how I got the clients. But how I did the wig business, it was, I had, somebody did like a sale. It was like $100. I don't know, it was real cheap, probably $200 for some bundles and a lace piece, like a closure. I remember it was curly. It was probably like 18 inches. I ordered it from them, and I ended up searching up how to make a wig. So I ended up actually hand sewing that one. No, that's not what happened, y'all. That's not what happened. That is not what happened. I'm tripping. Before that, before I ordered the hair, before I even played with that wig, I had made no, that did go like this. So okay, I'm tripping, y'all. It was the curly hair first. So curly hair, and I ended up hand sewing it, learning how to do it on YouTube, just searching YouTube how to make a wig. So I ended up making it, and it came out so cute. It came out cute at the moment, y'all, but I didn't even have I didn't even have a hot comb. And y'all know a hot comb is very essential when it comes to installs and wigs. So yeah, I didn't have a hot comb or nothing. It was just mousse, and I ain't even had no dry. Like, I really just made the wig and posted it, like, and people loved it. And they was like, it's cute, and I put it on my head, I wore it, and I basically just was promoting myself. Like, I wasn't even really promoting. I'm like, oh, I made this wig, y'all, this and that, blah, blah. And I just got people saying like, oh, can you do me one? Can you do me one? Can you do this? And can you make me this? And it was just like crazy how something turned into nothing. So people was asking me, I'm like, oh, dang, this could be a business. Like, this could be something. So that same night, y'all, I'm like, I can't be sitting here hand making this wig, because it took hours now. It took me like, I ain't gonna lie, I probably took me like 3, 4, 5 hours to make that wig. But I'm like, I can't hand sew. Like, I can't do this for this little bit of money. Like, so I end up, I got on YouTube, like, I put in like how to make a wig quick, and a sewing machine popped up. I'm like, God damn, I gotta learn how to use a sewing machine. So that same night, I ended up ordering a Brothers sewing machine. It was not the correct one, but yeah, it lasted me for a good year, or maybe 9 months. I don't know, but it lasted me a long time. The needles always broke. It was definitely not heavy duty. It wasn't meant to make wigs, but it did what it needs to do. The stitching was not good. Like, I didn't know nothing, but I was getting the job done. Just know that. So, basically I was just learning as I would go. I started off making a wig. It probably took me 2 or 3 hours to make a wig in the beginning. And then now look at me, I'm making a wig in 25 minutes, 30 minutes type stuff. So it's really just like a growing experience. That's why I said, when people be procrastinating, you need to just start. Literally just start, because you never know. Like, I learned as I went, and people love seeing the growth. They love watching your growth, and it's just, I don't know, it just hit different when they see that, oh, she put her time into this and this and that, blah, blah, blah. You know, to learn to do new things and fix things. Like, people complain. Yes, I had people that I had to refund. Like, I had all that in the beginning, but it's a learning experience. So you just got to be willing and open to go through that. At the end of the day, like, everything do not have to be perfect. Like, you're gonna learn. I learned what people like. I learned what they didn't like. I learned, you know, in the beginning I was only buying HD lace. I didn't even know there was such thing as transparent and all that in the beginning. So when it was time to install, it was very easy. So I really thought I knew how to do hair, y'all, until I got some Swiss lace, and I was like, why they can see the lace? Like, it was just, it was a lot, y'all. But I eventually end up I started off by having people provide their own hair because I didn't have a vendor, and I make it for them and, you know, style it and do all that and give it back to them. They provide their own hair at the beginning, but I ended up starting the business. I had got my tax refund money. It probably was like $1,000 or less, probably $800. But I ain't gonna lie, back then when you could order hair, you can get a bunch of closures and bundles for that amount. Now for $800, girl, that's like 2 wigs. But back then if I find a video, y'all, I'm gonna go back and search, but if I find a video, I'm gonna put it in the video so y'all can see. Like, when I ordered a bunch of 613, I ordered a bunch of black hair with the closures to match, and I'm like, I'm gonna just make these wigs and post them to sell them, y'all. That was the worst mistake I could have ever made, because me not knowing what I was doing and just trying to buy inventory. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go find the pictures. I'm gonna find the pictures that I took. But I'm gonna go in and find the pictures that I'm gonna try to find them, like, of my first wigs that I was making and trying to sell, y'all. They was so ugly. They was so ugly. They was so lumpy. It was just, I still got the wigs to this day. So if I go home, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna pull them out and show y'all, because I got like a pink one. It was a green one I had in my head, y'all. Like, it was so bad. Like, I literally wasted my tax refund money on hair, and the hair was trash at that. So basically that's how I ended up starting, and I just kept posting. I didn't really post too many wigs in the beginning. I posted more of me doing clients, and I just used the money that I made from the clients to you know, fund my business, like buy hair. But I had to pay people to do a logo. My name was Desired Looks in the beginning. Like, it was just, it was wild. It was wild. I'm gonna scroll down my page and I'm gonna show y'all from the bottom to the top how I'm gonna show you from the bottom to the top, basically, at my Instagram page, because y'all gonna see the growth. And one thing about it, your makeup was cute. Thank you. Oh, my bad. But one thing about it is, yeah, I got distracted. But one thing about it is that, oh damn, what I said, y'all. I really just forgot what I said. That's actually how I started my business. But what I would say for people who are watching, yes, you need money to start a business, but you don't need a lot of money. Like, you can use your personal page, whatever platform you own, you can use your personal page and just post, like, go to the beauty supply, y'all, and buy some hair. Like, buy some cheap hair, make a wig out of it, just for show, style it, do different things to it and post it. People are gonna see that, they're gonna be like, hey, you gonna have friends that be like, oh, do me like this, do that. You know, use yourself as your brand ambassador. Use your friends, use whoever's supporting you, whatever. You're gonna have to do stuff for free in the beginning to get up there. Like, I did so many free installs, practicing on so many people, y'all. I'm gonna include my first install ever. She ain't had no part, for real. Baby hairs was like, you know how you do the little baby hair? Like, it was just crazy. It was so crazy. Like, and still to this day, those customers and clients still support me. Like, they literally watch my growth and be like, oh my God, you're getting so much better. Like, they comment on my pictures and stuff now. They like, oh my God, I remember you was doing this. Like, you got so much better at what you do. You need to stay consistent. Stay consistent and you know, just believe. Like, if you believe, like, say you see I did it, you could do it too. If I did it, y'all can do it. That's how I always had a mindset. Like, I get on YouTube and see people like showing their success stories, and I made 100K in a month and stuff like that. They don't show you the hard work behind it, because it took a lot to get there. Like, a lot. It took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Me, in my case, I was never sleeping. I was always 9 to 5 in the Army, get off, take one client from like 5 to 10, and then after that I gotta make a wig, and I'm up to 2 o'clock in the morning, gotta be back up at 5 o'clock in the morning again, just to do it all over again, like every day. Never had an off day, because Sundays I take 2 clients, and back then I was doing braids, so braids was 6 hours, so it was times where I had forgot to eat, y'all. I am a natural born hustler. What y'all gotta say? I'm a natural born hustler. I ain't chasing no suckers. But yeah, it really just in me. Like, one thing about it is I know how to get some money. Like, if I had to sell everything, I'm still gonna have some money, like, at the end of the day. But yeah, it's just really about your mindset. You really have to put yourself in this mindset, like, you can do anything you want to do. Find your passion, and you just run with it. Start posting it. I don't care if nobody like your picture for a whole week or a whole month, but guess what? That second month, somebody gonna see it. Somebody gonna share it. Do giveaways. Do what you gotta do in the beginning. That little spare time that you got, you wanna go to the club, you wanna, downtime that you have, put it into your passion. Like, find something to do with that. Get on Canva, play around with graphics, post a flyer, you just gotta, when I say it's no excuses this year, it is 2022, it is no excuses. I'm not gonna even lie. 2 years ago, I thought I'd be a millionaire by now. Like, I am 22 years old. I thought I was gonna be rich as hell from, the way that I was moving. But it's like, it don't work like that. Like, life happens and things happen to where, everything don't go as planned, but as long as you stay focused and, you got your eye on the prize, and you know what you want. One thing about it, you need to know what you want. Because if you don't know what you want, it's gonna be like you're focusing on too much. So I don't know. I don't know the correct word to say, but y'all have to stay focused, stay consistent, and just believe. Literally believe. If you can believe it, if you can see it and dream it, you can do it. That's all I'm gonna say. And that's how I'm gonna end this video off of how I started my business. If you have any questions or concerns, if you have any questions, any video topics that you want me to talk about, leave it down below. I am making a series of videos, so make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment. Please like the video, y'all. Please like it, because y'all gotta help me run it up on YouTube, because it's gonna be a giveaway coming soon, and that's just period. And that's just that on that. So yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all in the next video, okay? Period. Get into the makeup, because Asia did it. Asia motherfucking style. Period.